Welcome to Jean's Show. I am your host Jean, and today we're reviewing a character on a show called Teen Wolf through Molecular Genetics.
That's a fact.
In the van, when Jackson is transforming into the Kanima, the audience experiences the development of scales forming all over Jackson's body. This relates to the concept of mutations, specifically in a disease called melanoma. This disease is the result of an extreme amount of ultraviolet radiation from the sun, which is a form of induced mutations. The BRAF gene is mutated through substitution and is responsible for directing cell growth. In substitution, one nucleotide is replaced by another, resulting in glutamic acid in place of valine and lysine in place of valine. The disease melanoma resembles the Kanima skin because of the dark discoloration and scaly appearance of it.
The following pictures are examples of melanoma.
In this scene, Jackson has already transformed into the Kanima. He is inside the nightclub and paralyzes several men with his claws.
That's a fact.
In the scene at the nightclub, we see the Kanima with long claws. The growth of claws occurs through the process of protein synthesis, because like fingernails, claws need proteins to grow. The Kanima's claws are longer than the average human fingernail, because there is an excessive amount of protein being produced within the body. There are also control mechanisms within his fingers that allow his claws to grow so long in a short amount of time. The necessary genes turn on and off depending on whether his claws are needed. Here are pictures of nails and claws. In this scene, the Kanima swiftly climbs up the brick wall and doesn't fall off.
That's a fact.
In the clip you just watched, you see the Kanima climbing a wall. This demonstrates protein synthesis. Lizards, such as geckos, are able to climb walls because of little hairs on the bottom of their feet called setae, which is produced through the process of protein synthesis. They act as an adhesive, a sticky adhesive.
Using the concept of control mechanisms, humans may someday be able to just as easily switch a single gene off and be able to regenerate tissue. Researchers believe that a gene called P21 is preventing humans from having the ability to regenerate. Lab mice without this gene were able to regenerate tissue and heal without any signs of scarring, but there is a complication. There is another gene called P53 which works hand in hand with the gene P21 and regulates cell division. If the P21 gene was switched off, the P53 gene would not be able to stop the cell division of damaged DNA that could cause cancer. Instead of cancer being found in the lab mice, however, apoptosis occurred, meaning the damaged cells destroyed themselves.
Usually, lizards will use DNA replication to regrow their lost tails.
Conducting this experiment on humans would be completely unethical, and until it is deemed safe to do so, humans will have to leave tissue regeneration to the lizards.